The Super Bowl halftime show has become as gargantuan a spectacle as the game itself, with an estimated 120 million people tuning in around the world to be wowed with 15 minutes of pure music magic. The most coveted entertainment slot on television has seen some legendary performances over the years from the biggest names in music history. And there's been plenty of controversy along the way, with backing dancers stealing the limelight and a certain nipple expose. It's fair to say the halftime show rarely disappoints. Last year the stage belonged to not one but 5 performers, with Eminem, Drive, Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar joining forces for a celebration of OO's hip-hop. The pressure will be on Rihanna to raise the bar even higher with her eagerly anticipated return to the limelight this Sunday. Ahead of the musical extravaganza, we take a look back at some of the most iconic halftime shows in Super Bowl history, and history kicking things off with the King of Pop. 1. Michael Jackson, 1993. The one that started it all, Michael Jackson's epic 1993 performance birthed the mammoth spectacle that is the halftime show. With a children's choir, a giant globe soaring above the 50-yard line and an epic moonwalk to Billie Jean, Jacko threw everything into his performance that threw down the gauntlet for future stars. Drawing a TV audience of a whopping 133 million, more people tuned in to watch Michael's 12-minute set than the entire first half of the game. 2. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake, 2004. Things didn't go quite as smoothly for Michael's younger sister. During her 2004 Super Bowl performance with Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson ended up exposing herself in front of one of millions live on TV. As the singers belted out a duet of hit single Rock Your Body, Justin strutted over to Janet and tore off part of her costume in front of a 140 million strong audience, revealing her jewelry-clad breast. The moment was quickly explained as a wardrobe malfunction, and MTV, who produced the segment, hasn't been allowed near the Super Bowl since. Such was the controversy surrounding the shock nudity, Janet's glittering career derailed with shocking force as she was mercilessly axed from upcoming performances and TV appearances. Last year, Justin issued a groveling public apology to his former co-performer for letting her take the rap for the incident. 3. Paul McCartney, 2005. After the controversy of nipple-gate the year before, the halftime show was placed in Paul McCartney's very safe hands 12 months later. The former Beatle ran through legendary hits from his decade-spanning career, including Drive My Car, Live and Let Die, and of course, a rousing rendition of Hey Jude as the finale. 4. Madonna, 2012. It takes a lot to upstage Queen of Controversy Madonna, but British rapper M.I.A. managed to do just that when she flashed her middle finger mid-performance. The star, who made a guest appearance alongside Madge and Nicki Minaj, later claimed she made the one-fingered salute as a symbol of spiritual devotion to a Hindu goddess. But Madonna wasn't impressed, calling the stunt childish and irrelevant. The NFL even tried to sue M.I.A. also known as Matangi Maya Errol Pragasam, for a whopping $16. 6 million, £11.4 million, claiming the music star had breached their contract and ruined the NFL's goodwill and reputation. Both sides settled the case in 2014 for an unknown amount of money. 5. Beyoncé, 2013. Queen Bee was always going to put on one hell of a show, and when her time came she did not disappoint. She even brought her old Destiny's Child bandmates out of girl band retirement for the occasion, but in keeping with tradition she was still center stage. From Run the World, Independent Women Part 1 and ending on a spine-tinging rendition of ballad Halo, Beyoncé's career-spanning setlist landed her the fourth most watched halftime in Super Bowl history. 6. Katy Perry, 2016 arriving into the stadium on a robotic tiger, lying above the heads of the crowd and bringing out Missy Elliott and Lenny Kravitz for guest cameos. Katy Perry went all out to make her shot at the Super Bowl show one to remember. But despite all that, Katy still managed to get upstaged by a dancing shark no less, who momentarily forgot his closely choreographed dance moves and freestyled through the mishap. The hilarious moment sparked a viral frenzy with #LeftShark trending on worldwide Twitter within minutes as viewers lapped up the onstage blunder. 7. Coldplay, 2016 Chris Martin's Coldplay were billed as the 2016 headliners, but they called upon a little help from their friends to get the party started. A leotard-clad Beyoncé showed up with a troupe of backing dancers to perform a stomping rendition of her hit Formation direct from the pitch. Many fans questioned if they had stolen the show from English crooners Coldplay, but the band came together with Bruno Mars and Bey for a sing-along of Uptown Funk as they ended the collaboration on a high. 8. Lady Gaga, 2017 There's a good reason Gaga's epic halftime show remains one of the most watched in history. She wowed crowds at Energy Stadium in Houston, Texas, during a performance which saw her glide across the field attached to a harness, drop her mic, catch a football, and exit the stage by jumping off of it. I want to more than anything create a moment that everybody watching will never forget. Not for me, but for themselves, Mother Monster announced before taking to the stage, and stayed true to her word. Section 9. Justin Timberlake, 2018 14 years after Nipple-gate chart topper Justin Timberlake accepted the honor of performing at the 2018 halftime show, which took place at the U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The 2017 event was viewed by a whopping 110 million Americans alone, meaning the ex-NSYNC frontman had a lot of people to please. Despite the rumors, Janet Jackson confirmed she would be joining JT on the night, putting the daunting performance solely in his hands. 10. Prince, 2007 It doesn't get much bigger than Prince, who rocked his personalized love symbol stage at Miami Gardens in 2007. The rain might have been pouring down for the entire 13 minutes, but that didn't stop the pop star, who gave no sign of slowing down as he strutted around in his perilously high-heeled boots in front of an enthralled crowd. The performance kicked off with We Will Rock You before Prince went full throttle into a medley of hits that included 1999 and of course Purple Rain. The show was an enormous success, with the New York Times reporting it would go down in history as the most thrilling halftime shows ever, certainly the most predictable, and perhaps the best.